Daniel Coyle, The Talent Code: Greatness Isn't Born. It's Grown. Here's how. Discover the secrets behind acquiring incredible skills and talents, as Daniel Coyle's The Talent Code cracks the code of greatness. This book summary delves into the role of myelin in skill development, highlighting the importance of deep practice, ignition, and master coaching. The journey will expose you to the reasons behind developing expertise in various fields and challenge long-held notions about the origins of talent, showing how practice truly does make perfect.
The impact of myelin on skill development. Our skills, thoughts, and feelings are all a result of electrical impulses traveling along circuits in our brain. These circuits are encased in myelin, which is crucial for skill development. The thickness of the myelin layer determines how quickly and precisely signals can travel through a circuit, affecting the strength, accuracy, and speed of our movements and thoughts. Although myelin was previously thought to act only as insulation, recent research has highlighted its essential role in skill development. Therefore, the thickness of the myelin layer surrounding relevant circuits is a crucial factor in developing any skill. Practice makes perfect, decoding the science behind skill acquisition. The age-old saying, "Practice makes perfect," has a scientific reason behind it. When we repeatedly perform a task, our brains fire nerves in a circuit, leading to growth in the myelin layers around that nerve. This, in turn, makes the impulse faster and more precise. However, simply repeating a task is not enough to stimulate nerve firing. The key to increasing myelin growth is to make mistakes and then correct them. So, practicing beyond the limits of our current abilities, even if it involves making mistakes, is crucial to improving a particular skill. This kind of focused repetition is what the author refers to as deep practice, which we'll delve into in the subsequent parts of this summary. Overall, if you want to acquire a skill, understanding the workings of your brain is as important as putting in the hours of practice. The power of deep practice. The belief that talent is determined by both nature and nurture can be challenged by the concept of deep practice. This method, which involves consistent and intentional practice, can develop skills to a high level. Renaissance Florence serves as an example of how deep practice can lead to a high concentration of talent in certain regions. Michelangelo, who started his apprenticeship at age 6, is a testament to the impact of deep practice. With this knowledge, anyone can control and improve their skills through consistent deep practice. 3 Keys to Talent Growth. In this book, the author shares his insights on the 3 essential elements required for growing talent: deep practice, ignition, and master coaching. The first key to growing talent is deep practice, intense practice that promotes myelin growth. The author illustrates how the game of futsal, in Brazil, which is played with a smaller and heavier ball on a smaller field, serves as deep practice for regular soccer, enabling players to master the game. The second key is ignition, which is an event that motivates deep practice. The author cites the example of Andrew Jones from Curaçao, who became the youngest person ever to hit a homer in the World Series, motivating many young children from his country to pursue baseball and believe in their ability to succeed. The third key is having a master coach who can foster both deep practice and ignite motivation in each individual protégé. Retired football coach Tom Martinez is an excellent example of a master coach who is particularly skilled in recognizing and nurturing talent. Overall, this book provides valuable insights into the essential factors required for growing talent, aimed at helping readers become more effective in their own personal and professional development. The art of deep practice. Behind every effortless performance is a lot of deep practice. To efficiently practice a skill, the task needs to be broken down into small chunks. Deep practice requires time, repetition, and pushing oneself beyond comfort zones. When a task is repeated, the myelin layer around the relevant circuit thickens, making the action more precise and quick. Failure is necessary for improvement, and practicing just beyond the limits of ability can lead to significant progress. Finding the spark. Discovering the external forces that fuel motivation and lead to success. Most people assume that talent stems from innate interests, but the truth is that external forces can spark a desire to acquire a skill. Deep practice is essential for developing a skill, but it requires strong and sustained motivation. This motivation can be triggered by an external cue known as ignition. Ignition can spur someone to believe that they can become skilled at something if they work hard enough. Say Ri Pak, a South Korean golfer, won a major tournament in 1998 which ignited a passion for golf in many young Koreans. It showed them that attaining success was possible, creating a domino effect for the number of successful South Korean golfers to increase rapidly. Ignition must continue to fuel one's motivation, as becoming skilled takes time. Myelin requires years to grow, and deep practice demands sustained effort over an extended period of time. In the United States, some charter schools use external ignitions to motivate their students. One successful school, in particular, stresses the goal of getting their students into college. They frequently use the keyword college and take students on trips to universities to sustain their motivation in the long run. This approach yields fantastic results. In 2007, the school ranked in the top 3% of California's public schools in terms of student academic performance. Becoming a master at a particular skill takes 10,000 hours of practice, and long-term motivation is critical to maintaining that level of commitment. By discovering the external forces that fuel passion and motivation, anyone can become a master at their craft. Nurturing talent, the coach's role. Developing exceptional talents requires more than just skills and a strong work ethic. Coaches play a critical role in helping protégés achieve their potential through ignition and deep practice. Star coaches like John Wooden concentrate on guiding their protégés through deep practice by offering precise information to correct any errors. On the other hand, coaches who provide ignition to motivate young talents may have average abilities and focus on making learning fun and rewarding. Both approaches are essential and depend on the student's level of learning. Once a talent is motivated and growing, a coach must encourage and facilitate deep practice to further hone the skills. Master coaching techniques. Coaching often requires much more than just yelling and providing pep talks. A successful coach connects technical knowledge with the individual student's needs. A master coach must tailor their style to each student to ultimately help them reach a state of deep practice. In this state, the student's nerves fire, thickening the myelin layer, and strengthening the circuits involved in executing the skill. The author observes how effective coaches provide clear and precise instructions to better translate their technical knowledge into concrete results.
In conclusion, the Talent Code offers valuable insights into the science behind talent and skill acquisition. Through understanding the significance of myelin and deep practice, you can unlock your hidden potential and become a master in your chosen field. Utilizing ignition for long-term motivation and seeking guidance from master coaches will further amplify your journey to success. Remember, mastering a skill requires dedication, pushing past your current abilities, learning from your mistakes, and tailored coaching that caters to your unique needs.